Hi, I'm Laura Mary.
And I'm Stephen, and we are Blood Red Shoes, and you're watching UniScreen. It's an interesting first question.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, it is important to us. Like, first thing is our band. Like,
Yeah.
making music is our first thing. We're not a really political band in that way, but
Yeah, it's not like we started the band to change the world. We started the
No.
band because we just wanted to be in a rock and roll band, you know. But
that.
those things, when they come up at the right time, we're always happy to support things like that, because for us, well, it's important. Any human being should be supporting things like that. I mean, certainly in England right now, the right-wing parties like the BNP have actually got a lot more votes than they have done for a long time. So issues like racism are actually a really big thing still. Like, it still hasn't gone away, you know. It's crazy. So for us, yeah, when you get approached by an organisation like they have a Love Music Hate Racism in England, and they say, look, do you want to help out, do you want to be part of this, or can we they did a few things where they set up a stall just at the show, just to give out flyers, just to raise awareness, then you're gonna say yes, of course you are, because we've got a brain in our heads and we realise that those things need addressing. And with Ladyfest, to get a similar thing. I think, like, Laura experiences sexism on a daily basis, just being a woman in a rock band, and festivals like that draw attention to those sort of issues, and it's something that we lend our support to. But it's not like our number one priority, but those things do, they matter a lot, those things. Yeah.
It takes a while to get used to.
Yeah, it's an uncomfortable thing, definitely.
We've had quite a weird time with it, with labels, actually, over the last few years. We've been on different ones.
Yeah, we've been bounced around different parts within
the same thing.
It's all owned by Universal in the end. Like, they own everything, but we've been moved around different bits within it because nobody really understands us. But actually, we've got to a point now I feel quite comfortable.
Yeah, we're in the best place we could be in now.
The people that are working with our band are really cool and really like us, and they operate more, even though it is part of a major label, they operate more like an independent label. And they have offices that aren't in the Universal building, and they have a way of, like, trying to promote records that isn't the major label way of doing it, which we're much more comfortable. But it is a strange thing. It was really strange when we were trying to get signed. No one really wanted to touch us because we weren't commercial enough, but we were, like, really ambitious that we wanted to make this band, make a go of this band and do this as our kind of a career or whatever. But it was really hard for us to get people to notice or care or think that we were worth it, you know. It is a strange part of it to deal with, definitely.
Not really. Like, we'd maybe have people come on stage and play with us every now and again, but actually having other people in the band just wouldn't be Blood Red Shoes, so it'd be very strange, and it would change our dynamic, and it would change how we write songs. And I think
it's never an issue for us. The only time the idea of other people playing with our band ever comes up is in interviews. The only time people ever think about it is other people. We never think about it.
Yeah, we never really think about it.
Other people ask us why, but for us, this just works, and they're like, it never even, it's just not interesting to us. Like, we never think about it.
We just think this is our band, so we don't really think about other people being in it.
Can you find the pieces to fit this? Yeah, 'cause it looks like that you.
Yeah, we did have some hard times.
But not like, we are actually, I think, as like an average band, they fight a lot about their songs, and I think actually we don't do that as much as most bands that I know.
No, we definitely don't.
We actually instinctively know when it's right or wrong together, and we never seem to argue too much about the songwriting. It was just a few things when doing the album and recording it and things like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think that's quite natural. But actually, I think we do pretty good on that.
Creatively, I don't think we fall out much.
No.
I think usually we argue, actually, it's some other factor, just like we're fed up, or like we had periods where we'd be trying to write songs for ages and we weren't coming up with much. So we both get frustrated and you take it out on each other a bit.
Yeah,
but really, you're not arguing about the songs. It's just we're actually feeling the same thing, is that we're both frustrated because we want to make something amazing and it's not working that day or something, you know.
I think from the fans and mostly from ourselves, I think the biggest expectations that we had was just from ourselves wanting it to be really good, you know. The label, we didn't really think about that. We try not to think about those things. And with our fans and stuff, you want them to like it, but I think ultimately the biggest thing was just how what we felt about it, and we just wanted to push ourselves and make a better record than the first one. Yeah. And so we put ourselves under a lot of pressure to get it done and to kind of make it right.
It'd be the best songs that we could write, basically.
Yeah. And that was the hardest thing. Just
pleasing ourselves.
Yeah.
Was definitely the hardest thing.
Yeah. Because I don't know, it's always a gamble what people are going to like anyway. So
if you're trying to second guess what other people expect you to do, you're just going to get confused and make a mess, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you've just got to focus on, I think, and like, we knew what kind of record we wanted to make, and we knew, as we were writing, we knew what songs were the best songs, and try and make them better, and then we'd focus on little details and try and improve every little bit of everything. And I guess you just go on the theory that once you're really satisfied with what you've got, hopefully the rest of the world will see it that way as well. And if they don't,
if you do your best, then you can't do any more. Like,
yeah, that's it. It's like, if you know this is the best that you could have made, then you can't really worry beyond that.